In this video, you'll see how to set up the prerequisites for this course on Windows. For the labs in this course, you'll need to have the following software. You'll also need a web browser as stated in the prerequisites. What's required is the IBM Bluemix command line interface. What's useful but not required is the Atom text editor and Google Chrome. What's also required if you're planning to do the Bluemix with Eclipse is the Java SE Development Kit, Eclipse Neon with Bluemix and Node tools, and Node.js. Let's start by installing the Bluemix CLI. Click on the link provided in the prerequisites and download the version for Windows. Save that. Once that's done, open that and go ahead and install it. Click Next, accept the terms, and click Install. And click Finish. It'll give you a notification to restart your system for the configuration changes to take effect. So I'll click No for now and restart my system after I download the rest of the software. Now let's download the Atom text editor. To do that, just go to atom.io. It'll detect your machine and know that you're using Windows, so click that button to download. Save that. Once it's downloaded, click on the installer. The Atom tool will launch once it's installed. If you don't have Google Chrome, let's download it now. Simply search Google Chrome install and go to the download. Again, it'll detect your machine, so just click Download Chrome. You don't have to check these, but you can do so if you like. I'll uncheck them for now, accept the terms, and install. Again, save your file. Once installed, you run the setup and follow the steps. Once Google finishes installing, it will launch automatically. So you've now installed the Bluemix CLI, the Atom text editor, and the Chrome web browser. If you won't be doing the Eclipse tools for Bluemix, you can skip ahead to the next section. Otherwise, we'll show you how to install the Eclipse tools. So let's start by installing the Java SE Development Kit 8. Click on the URL provided in the prerequisites module. You'll be taken to the Java download. Click Java. Click Accept License Agreement and choose your system. Click Save. Once that's downloaded, open the executable and follow the prompts. Click Next. The following options are optional, just click Next. Choose your destination folder. I'll leave mine as default. After you've installed the kit successfully, you'll get a successfully installed message. You can use the next steps if you want to see tutorials, but just close this for now. So now that we have the Java JDK, we'll now need to install Eclipse Neon. If you already have an earlier version, you can just go to Help and the Eclipse Marketplace directly from your Eclipse UI. So again, use the prerequisites module if you have it. There's a link there, or you could just go directly to eclipse.org. So I'm going to use a link to go to the page and click download there and click download here, the 64-bit, and then here you'll choose a mirror, and I'm going to select IBM. Again, click the Windows 64-bit installer, save that file, and it should start downloading. So once that's done, open that up and run it. So now that the installer is running, you'll want to select Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. And what it'll do is it'll install it into a general folder, and I can leave it as is, and you can click if you want a start menu entry as well as a shortcut. I'll leave the shortcut for now and click install. While this finishes installing, we can also install the Node.js file. Click on JS for your operating system in the prerequisites, or go to nodejs.org. So we recommend using the LTS version here, currently 6.10. Save that file as usual. Wait for that to install, and then open the installer. And then you can kind of go through the wizard, accept the license agreement, click next. I leave it as the default. Click next. And you want to make sure to install the Node installer first before setting up Eclipse and the Eclipse plugins. Click install. So you've completed the installation. Click finish. So now we can close this and go back to the Eclipse installation. I believe it was completed. So now it's complete and we can launch. So I set the directory workspace as a default. I'm going to click OK there. So from here we can install the Eclipse tools for Bluemix, and we can do this from the Eclipse Marketplace within the within Eclipse. So click the Eclipse Marketplace from the Help menu and search for Bluemix. And it's the first result there, so I'm going to click install. And you can leave these as default, so I'll click confirm. You'll get an agreement, so go ahead and accept that and click finish. So after the installation completes, it'll ask if you want to restart Eclipse. Click no for now, because we need to download the Node.js tools for Eclipse. So to do that, we'll again go to the Marketplace, Help, Eclipse Marketplace, and again we'll search on Bluemix. If you scroll down just a tad, you'll see the Node.js tools for Eclipse. Click install. Leave the defaults, click confirm. Again, you'll get the agreement. Go ahead and accept that and click finish. So now that it's done installing, it'll ask you if you want to restart. So this time you can say yes, because you've got the two items that you need. So once you start Bluemix, you'll see that there's a new icon here for the IBM Eclipse tools for Bluemix. So we can exit Eclipse now. So because I chose to create a shortcut on my desktop, to access Eclipse I can just go to the desktop and access it from there. So now that you have all the prerequisites for the last lab, you can go ahead and move on to the next part of this course.